Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're having a good evening. We are I didn't realize it gave me all the save files when it did that. Okay. That is a good change for this. So how many do we have now? 90. So we still have 30. We got 30. All right. So we need to 1 second. I need this. So this is my map. Where are we? Right there. We have I think we're gonna have to do extra for this shrine right here. I think we kind of have to do that for. What are these two? Oh, two people online. That. I think I can turn that off. So there is still one there. There's still one there. We got. We're missing one here actually. Okay. We shall endure. Okay, we want to go towards the blue. What we got on? No. There it is. Flew right to it. Zoltawa. Two orbs to guide you. One orb to rule them all. What is this? I assume getting the one orb in will get us the other orb back. I didn't expect it to go that far. That's kind of surprising. Our throw. That worked. First try. I didn't see a chest in here. Oh well. Mission complete. Okay. Try and get this shrine back here. Oh, actually, I don't know if we can. I think this is the one where we needed the, I think we needed the compass pieces or something. So I'm gonna have to just look that up. What way are we looking? We are looking north, but facing south. Okay. Just follow the winding river. We can't see anything. Oh, just cloudy. Hooray. Okay. Skin is so smooth and gorgeous, my little Roscoe. Somebody's watching us. Oh, my sweet Roscoe, you're so shy, aren't you? Yes, yes, you are. Why won't you proudly show your beaming beauty, my darling? You must first come out of your shell. Person watching looks like you want something. Maybe he's... Is he after you? Don't worry, my sweet Roscoe. I would never, ever let you go. Head over heels for my special friend who's been around since ancient times. You are so ancient and special, Roscoe. Yes, you are. Sorry, my sweet Roscoe, but I fibbed a little. The truth is, I want to see guardians! Flying ones, small ones, ones that walk around! Okay. We can do that actually pretty quick. Let's go over here. Kind of gonna have to wait until the next shrine to take a picture of the little one. But that's fine. But if we just look over at the Ganon's castle, we will definitely see flyers already. There's a walker. remember seeing this. Fire arrows. Didn't even see us. A small one we will just need a shrine for. So let's go with, how do we find another shrine? So how do we do Mija Roki Shrine? Under a red moon. Okay, so that's the blood moon. That's fine, so can't really go there yet. We're just gonna have to kind of keep that in the back of our mind. If we go back in here, can we do this quest again? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Let's go in here. Because I think this is the third one, and if so, then we can just finish this real quick. And we can just die and... You can redo this quest. Interesting. You can just teleport outside of a shrine. Alright, good to know! Okay. So, with that, we actually should go back. Meow. So I think this is all of them. I think the only thing that might be kind of weird is we gotta... I don't know if we still have that guardian picture, the walking guardian, which could be bad, but... It'd be nice if they let you use a compendium. But they might not, if so then we'll have to go back to Ganon's castle real quick, which won't take long, but just kind of an annoyance. Why have the compendium in there, right? What was that? I don't think we made it as far as we did last time. Kind of weird. Have any of you been watching anything new? I watched a lot of movies recently, but nothing really sticks out that was just like fantastic. Okay, I, there we go. That was actually pretty quick. No! This should be a blessing shrine, right? Nathaniel, welcome in. How you doing? That was almost 10 minutes ago. I'm sorry, man. Hope you're having a good day, though. Not doing too bad. Nice, nice, nice. Tied your PB. Nice. Consistency's key. You'll get closer and closer, and then you'll get it. This is actually still a modest tip. Well, you got the blood range. Bloodbath. Wow. Nope, not that one. I don't know how I feel about actually using those guardian arrows, but good enough. Guardians be down, so this is fine. 762 on all time. This is 187. Oh wow. Difficulty is exponential. That makes sense. Basically, to say that level I started playing is like 5 times harder or worse. Right. Yeah, I mean, just try and try again. I mean, takes time, but you'll get better. But it would probably be better to do one that's a little closer to the 762, if you want my opinion. But you did the bloodbath pretty quick, actually. You only did it for no more than like a month, maybe, right? 3 months? Yeah, and I mean that's the kind of thing that gets you a name in those communities. I mean, dedication and trying. Jumping gets you a reputation, sure, but it also gets you called an idiot. I mean, sad part is you're always, as a streamer, you need to understand that it's going to boil down to you're always going to get somebody whining. Um, I play League of Legends. That one specifically gets you a lot of hatred, just in general. I would say that, and I would just say that they're wrong by saying don't jump. It could be, I don't know Geometry Dash as well, to be fair, but what I would say in comparison is closer to that of it still needs to be like too big of a jump is going to be rough no matter what you do or what you think. But a little jump isn't going to be terrible. Oh, there it is. And that's what you need to. So I can see where there's a little bit, and yeah, you made a big jump, but it boils down to you knew you could do it. You just needed to put in some time. And that's the difference that you need to be thinking about is it still viable to get that jump? Yeah. So I mean just stick with it. And the hardest part is I would argue not getting discouraged in one way or the other, whether it be yeah. And so that's the difference, right? Well, that's good that it doesn't then. And it's the same idea. And that's good. I mean, playing it for fun is what you need to do. Like the thing about streaming is people turn it into a job, and that's the thing that you may not understand. And for me, is I'm feeling some burnout. There's a reason I haven't been streaming as much as I was there for I streamed for almost 2 full years straight, right? Um, I am a hint burnout. I mean, and so I take breaks from even the games that we're playing just because I play the games for just hanging out. Maybe you enjoy watching the game. Maybe you. This is not a blessing shrine either. Wow. I mean, it's up to you. It depends on how you feel, right? Okay, that didn't work. So we need to... How do you reset this? What? I guess we'll leave the shrine and come back. Holy crap. But I mean, it boils down to it's better to have fun. And I mean, if you're still having fun, then you should stream it. And I mean, you will gain viewers by having fun, you know? And that in turn makes it become a job. It kind of goes back and forth, right? Like, oh, where'd my... Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think it's easy money, and it's harder than anyone can imagine. I mean, for me is the big thing is I really don't have the personality that attracts people. It might be my voice a little bit. I think my voice kind of tends to feel a little monotone. Even when I'm trying to put emphasis on stuff, I think it generally comes off as monotone. Um, and so that kind of makes that difficult, makes it a little hard to watch because you'll fall asleep. Um, but I agree, and I kind of do that too. Is you can tell when I don't want to be streaming. I do. Um, I do also have areas where I just exactly as you already understand is there are some days I don't want to be here, and I try to do fun things, things that I think I might enjoy, and that'll again help with streaming, right? The thing that the one I will say that out of everything I absolutely love is I love Jackbox, and that is probably one of the ones uh, that if and when you watch and hang out on those days, I'm typically having a pretty good time, and I'll have a few beers, whatever, and hopefully it makes me a little more jovial, a little more funny sometimes, whatever. Oh my gosh! So I think all I have to do is just walk across this one. We'll see though, because that did not help me. Okay, that one was actually easier than the other one. But I mean, even for me as I learned a little bit as to how to stream, and it helped a bit. Yeah, everybody does have days like that. That's 100% true. Small key. Boink. Um, and so that it goes back and forth. I mean, the hardest part I think for me is I figured out a number of things, just trial and error, of course, hearing other people talk about it a little bit. Um, but you know, brand new games are some of the things that I really enjoy. Like I've always been I love watching movies the second that they come out on DVD, especially if I haven't seen them in the theater. Um, and I've shied away from that, which I'm still fine with, but I've shied away from that a bit. We got a lot of shrines in Mount Manairu. That's the Wind Shrine. I think we found that one, but we couldn't get to it for some reason. It feels like. Getting to be slim pickings though. All right, let's go back over to the um, lose all your equipment island. And so like the games that I've wanted to play recently, we played Saros, of course. I loved Saros. Um, I was a huge fan of Returnal. Literally the reason why I bought my PS5 is Returnal, and then Saros just blew it out of the water as well. And I bought almost every Housemarque game there is, actually. I bought Resogun, which is really good. They have a twin stick shooter, which is acceptable. It's a little hard, I would say. And then they also had a platforming run and gun game, I think it was, and that was not as enticing, but Returnal was just fantastic, and Saros the same. And so I really enjoy like brand new games, and I really want to play 007 First Light, which I thought came out almost a month ago. Apparently, it just came out this month. Is this done already? Because we did put it in there. It is not. You who has traveled to this island, I present you with a challenge in your travels. You relied on equipment you found along the way. Here you must cast this equipment aside and face this trial with only your wits and whatever you can scavenge. Offer up the orbs to the 3 altars on this island. Only then will I acknowledge your skill and return your items. Wait, I don't even have the starting with a tree branch. Okay, that is awful to have a tree branch for. I really want to play 007 First Light. I really want to play. What's the other one? There was one more that came out. It was. There were so many games that came out right around the same time. Saros, of course, was one. Oh, I didn't realize that was going to do that. My bad. Let's climb this little tree that kind of goes out over it. A palm fruit. Can we get out of here? Yes, we can! Alright. Yeah. I guess not. Alright, let's, Oh! Don't do it! Can I have that? Nope. Okay. Can I have the next one? No? Alright, what about the next one? There's arrows. Where's my Where's the bow? Where'd you put the bow? Ah. Sir? Fight the orange one first. Give me the bow. Give me the bow and nobody gets hurt. We don't want to put him over there by the Hinox. I don't really want to fight the Hinox. We're just going to try and steal his ball rather than... He did. Alright. We did it. Took us a week, but we did it. Give me the bow and someone will get hurt anyways. I'm feeling violent. Accurate. The other thing is I think of Stewie, if you remember that particular episode. They go to a baseball game and he goes, "Hey, can I see that bat for this ball?" He goes, yeah, here you go. And he takes the bat, hits the kid with the ball, and goes, "What did we learn?" Yeah. Family Guy. Stewie and Family Guy, yep. You haven't ever watched Family Guy, really? Thought that was kind of like a cornerstone. For The Simpsons? I've watched some of The Simpsons. I watched a lot more of the very early episodes, is what I would say. Actually, I don't know if the ball sinks or it float. Okay, then we'll do this. Whoop. You watch mostly anime? That's okay. They each their own. No issue. I would do something much more stupid to get the ball there. So the only thing I didn't remember is if the balls floated. And so I was kind of like, ugh. I actually really enjoyed this shrine. Yeah, I could have done that as well. I think for some reason it feels like the last time I was here in this playthrough specifically, I tried that. I'm not incredibly great apparently at. Are you sleeping? You better be sleeping. Be sleeping. Yes, you are. Oh, fail. The basketball approach. Thank you. Bye bye. I forget where the other. I forget where the other pedestals are. Oh no, I didn't think this through. Pedestal! Oi, pedestal! Actually, I think there is a pedestal up here. Yep, it's right there. We're just gonna put this one in there. Ow! Get up! Wait, why is... Okay, that went well. Then there's another pedestal up here. We're just gonna ignore that pedestal for a while. Hope that the Hinox doesn't find that ball. It's right on the pedestal. That's a big old Moblin. This isn't working. I got nothing. Alright, that's my face. Appreciate it. Much appreciate. Nothing. Alright, that went pretty okay. Let's do that again, shall we? Ah! That was my face. Oh heck yeah! Alright. Much better. Ooh, arrow. Ooh, piece of candy. Nobody knows I'm here. Oh, he did. I tell you, he did. Oh, we got swords now. Oh, you're on fire. Alright, you're dead. Okay, so we gotta put that there. We need to... Nope. Oh, alright. Get out of here. PB on cobwebs is 21%. You'll get there. You'll get there. Don't get discouraged. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Thought about that for a second. I was like, nope. Oh, we can't even climb. Did he get the ball back? I don't think he got the ball back. I'm going to go with he didn't get the ball back. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're up. I was saying, no, sir, I don't like it. We got no arrows. All right. I thought I picked some up. What? Boko Spirit is. Thanks. Oh, they just disappear. Oh, they might have been struck by lightning? Is that the idea? Hey, look at that. Level's only 30 seconds long. Yeah, that's pretty hard then. That's even crazier. Um... Okay, we will look at that in just a hot second. Come, enter the shrine! Thank you, disembodied voice! We'll get inside that shrine and then we'll be done. Wait, where the heck's the shrine? What? What? Nani? Wait, what? Oh, my stuff's back. Ah. The Master Sword's power has been restored. Whee! So we've done 5 shrines already today. It's a blessing! More ruby. Heck yeah. Or 4 shrines? Oh, we did 5. Ah, well. Close enough. Okay, so let's go back over here. We're gonna see. I don't know what time it is, to be fair, but we're gonna see if we can. Yep, yep, yep. We're gonna see if we can. That's the red we want. That was a big bird, wasn't it? What are you doing, Link? So there's a pedestal that we need to find. I have it marked, so it's just directly that way. What time is it? 2040. Due to time, give me just a hot second. Because maybe if you go to this shrine, it forces a blood moon with any luck.
Oh. Oh.
When the moon bleeds. Yep. All right. Okay, so you have to be naked. Okay. We still need the dragons as well. The dragon ones aren't too difficult, but hitting the dragons is the difficult part. I don't see the moon. What'd you do with the moon, guys? There's the moon. It's not blood moon. I kind of want to stand here and just let time pass, and I kind of don't. And the only reason why is I'm afraid I'll get attacked. Okay, let's watch that video. We're just gonna stand there. I'll pay attention as well. But... let's... So what makes this hard? Because I'm looking at it, and obviously with my untrained eye, I don't know what makes this hard. Well, that little part at the end is kind of insane, but is it precision? Is it... Because it looks like some of the places close in. I felt like that was kind of difficult. Without seeing the map, that's a little difficult, I guess, but... It's high CPS. Learning, the gaps are incredibly tight. What's CPS? Clicks per second? This is kind of a rough shrine because you just have to get back here before the blood moon spawns. It's kind of a lot of inputs in quick succession. Yeah, I understand clicks per second. It took me a second. It was more not having that vernacular um, for any other game made me think it could be that, but it doesn't mean that it is. didn't know if that actually go. You can just climb these mushrooms. I didn't realize that. I'm actually kind of surprised they don't have this anywhere near like a fire, so you can just kind of put. Best is 21. Average attempt dies at 5%. That's a rough one. I mean, to be fair, if you look back to your levels of Mario Maker for me, it was in that realm. And the ship at 15 is pain.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Three levels that you made, you mean? So that's the lightning. This is the other lightning. Let's go over to Korok Forest real quick. Still trying to beat Spiky Skyway sequel. Oh, in Super Mario Maker, you mean? Oh. And a precision kind of level? Okay. You're naked! I am naked! Oh my gosh. Nakey, 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 nakey. He won't talk to you if you're naked? Well, that's news. He won't talk to you if you're naked. I didn't know that. Boop, 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 boop. Dun, 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 dun. These things get expensive. I feel like that's the last one, maybe. Make 10s 3W levels. 3 something width, right? Oh, 3D world. Okay. Okay, we need to go. Let's put the Master Sword back. I don't want it anymore. feel like this was the way in. The Spiky Skyway is supposed to be the last of a trilogy of levels, but now there's a fourth. I mean, Scary Movie 1 was supposed to be without sequels, and it spawned 5, so... Alien seeks to attempt the Korok trial. Is that even allowed? Who cares? Trial. All you need to do is keep going, not get lost in the mist. Don't worry, I've got a cryptic little hint for you. Hungry trees will show you the way. They're iron to win the day. Spy their iron? That doesn't feel like we're going the right way, does it? I guess it is. Whoa! Hey, whoa! 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 Ah! The Wiggler Cavern was made for fun. Godly Trials was made out of respect for someone who spent 8 hours trying to beat the Wiggler Cavern. Ooh. Spiky Skyway was made out of spite for someone who beat the Godly Trials in 2010. I do remember that. I remember you were not keen on that one. So when the screen turned completely white, I realized there is a lot of puppy nose prints on my TV screen. Which way is it facing? Yeah. Ooh, I see one over there. Okay, I think I got it. Get out of here. Feed me the aged shield guarded by monsters eternal. My brother will repay you in kind. Alright. Mamu. Why are they showing me out there? What? Korok leaf. Amber. I don't really have a. Oh, they have a lot of them in the river here. All right. Um. So technically, spite for the same guy twice. Lace my chest in my mouth. The shield eater brother stole it from me. Oh, you jerk. Shrine. Um. Sorry, I missed a couple messages. Sorry. Wiggler Cavern was made for fun. Godly Trial was made out of respect for someone. Spent 8 hours. Spiky Sky was made out of spite. And now Snow State was made out of spite for the guy. Spiky Spy Highway. So technically spite for the same guy twice. I don't know. I don't think I made Snow State out of spite for someone. I think I just made it as a challenge for current world record holder on Spiky Skyway. Now here I am, I don't know how long later, I can't clear check it. If I had this game, a lot of my playthrough would involve stasis and throwing stuff around. Said a lot. No. That is absolutely a-okay, my dude. It's it helps streamers when you talk more. It really does. So do not have an issue with talking too much. It's rare, I would argue, that somebody talking too much is going to get yelled at in stream. Sometimes people do it, but I don't know why. And for me, nope. Oh, we didn't go the right way. Nah. Well, some streamers might, but you're not going to hear that issue from me. Unless you start like saying incredibly off the wall things, and I'm like, but it's a blessing shrine. Don't say awful things. Yeah, don't spam either. Like, you're welcome to put a number of emotes in the same thing, but don't just go one emote, one emote, one emote, one emote, one emote. Right. Now we've done 5. Okay, so that was that. Okay. Do I want to know something funny? I could appreciate a laugh. After I started doing Bloodbath, it feels like everyone making Geometry Dash is playing Bloodbath now. I mean, it's definitely possible. Again, it boils down to, as I said before, is it's kind of, while they're whining about it, they're also impressed that you not only stuck with it, I'm sure, but you also did complete it, and so they're probably. Oh, we need. Uh,
Daru's protection is now ready to roll.
and it could be. It's very much possible it's just coincidence, but um, Geometry Dash news video. Oof, sheesh, bro. Not even GG. Publicity is publicity. Again, that's kind of what I told you is, it's how you make your name for yourself, really. Like, if you can complete those super hard levels, then you will gain viewership from it. And the more that you do it, and the more that you stick with it. Because I'm sure that streamers have made their name off of Geometry Dash no different than people have made their name off of Mario Maker, I think the biggest thing, and that's another part of my streaming, is I'm not it's a little rough for me in the respect of I also play variety. And so Keika. That's not right. Keika. Uh, Gorko Lake. Oh. Goron City. People definitely have. Look at Zoink or Doggy. Those are probably the two biggest right now. Zoink has like 1.13 million subscribers on YouTube, and he's trying to verify a level called Heliopolis, which would be a new top one. Doggy has 733 subs on YouTube, trying to verify a level called Grief. He's been trying for 2 years now. Grief would also be number one. Yeah, so I mean that's the same idea as if I guess the ones I would suggest are in that realm is like Fab and you might be able to say Barbarous King. To Bladen. So we're looking for Bladen here. What's your name?
You.
Panko.
Oh.
Bladen. Okay, so this is Bladen. Okay. Does that give us any direction? Not gonna lie, there's 7 or 8 levels currently that would be top 1 if verified. So when you say verified, what you mean is like they're a significant. They're up in they're all ranked, right? But the rankings would be. Where's Gorgo Lake? Where are we? Verified is the same as clear check. Well, I was gonna say like you said there were some that were like TAS only or whatever, but legitimately clear a level. Yeah, I think you said TAS only if I'm not mistaken. It was the other way that it might have been done. And then verify would actually be not TAS. That is the wrong way. Best we can do is macros. Okay. Kind of surprised that you guys don't have a TAS. By the sense of what TAS is, you do. With the macros, you mean? We can slow down our game, record inputs. Okay. Is that what the macro does? Is that what you mean? But it's not vanilla. Okay. I'm spent. To think somewhere behind all this rubble is a secret of the hero. I know I'll probably become great and important if I can find it. Only problem is I don't have the strength to go on. My belly's empty, rumbling like mad. What to do? Brothers, where is this where you been? Tried to think like my brother and do what he would do so I could find him. need you to do me a favor. As a brother, I can't just sit idly by. I have to help him. Head down the hill to the Goron Cliff. There you'll find rock roasts rolling around. Got Gortram? I'd like more than anything to go there. Might get it myself, but, well, I have a chronic condition. Yeah, it's called Goron Shoulder. Very serious. I'd rather not talk about it. Needless to say, I expect a lot from you. Please don't let me down. Gortron. Okay. Okay. Well. Well, this is going to be work. Holy crap, look at that. Alright. Oh! Alright. Now you're all just gonna die. Now I'm mad. Mifa's grace. You made me lose 2 seconds of progress. Now you all die. Yerk. Got him. My rusty claymore is badly damaged. How did my rusty claymore get badly damaged? Also, I have a rusty claymore. Oh, you lost your bow too. Oh no! Jerk. Alright. Now it's time to carry this. Forever and ever and ever. Okay, that one was my fault, but I'm still mad. Fine. Take a different one. Okay, so you have to go up on the left side there. I wonder if we have any speed food. No, get it. Wonderful. Wonderful. I wonder if we have any speed food. That looks like a negatory. Good job. Thanks. I did it myself. Watch this. This will allow the blood moon to rise. We killed just enough to push us over the blood moon. Could you imagine? I wouldn't be perturbed at all. Nope. Nope. Not one bit. Got him! If you shoot me. Okay. Well, hello there. I'm gonna be over here. Thanks. Bye. That's a big rock. Stop it. That's fair. Yeah, that would be worse. It would be double as bad because I'd be refighting the same enemies again. Didn't even think about that. Ugh. Finally, I've been waiting on you. Go drop that rose in the pot, quick. It's amazing. Finest rock rose I ever laid my eyes on. I'm gonna cook it up right now. I did it! Deliciously grilled rock roast. Deliciously grilled rock roast! Brother, it's ready. You're gonna eat and love it, and everything will be great again. Look at this, it's so tasty. I need to eat it right away. Texture crunch. Oh, gritty feeling glides down my throat. Just a molten rock. Yeah. If it's what you like, it's what you like. Restoring my strength, I'm like a phoenix reborn, ready to fly. In fact, I am Death Mountain. Your cooking is the best, brother. Now I'm full and my belly is happy. Let's do this. Goron power, go! Oh my gosh. We did it. Well, there it is. The hero's secret has revealed itself to me. Weird. I feel like I've seen something like this before in Goron City. So this is the secret of the hero. Oddly familiar. Anyway, what an amazing discovery. That's my brother for you. Excuse me while I go in. This is an actual shrine too? My gosh, why are they making me do double shrine stuff? Kill all the Gorons. Or not Gorons. Kill all the... Ooh. Hey, pretty robot lady, you want to kill all humans? Ooh, money. Oh. Oh. Money. No? Not there? Alright. I don't even know how to get that. I guess we can just go up here and fly. Alright, that was really difficult. I made that. We made it! Okay, that was basically a blessing shrine. 12. 96. We're getting there. Okay. Okay. So we still have, this is definitely a shrine. Let's put a star there. We have that one, we have that one, we have that one. I think we're done here. You got it correct. 3 a.m. He's probably not out. Okay, we have Rivali's Gale here. Oh, I remember this, but I don't know what it is. Gift from the Sky, Scale of Light, Spits, Veiled. Trello seems to know more about the ceremony. So we need to talk to Trello as well. What are your names? Laruda, Sidon. So where is Trello? It wasn't very sneaky. Captain. Tumbo. Second. These sneaky snails aren't as sneaky as they may think. Jihato? Storm, Calamity Ganon, Jihato, Historian. Most likely the 10 stone monuments outside the domain are the same off condition. I was thinking about collecting the contents of all stone mountains, tying them into a book. Get them all, take a walk. 10 stone monuments. Treasure. I'm good. We're gonna take it, but Hey, Ruda. In fact, I wonder if you can do this too. Exterminate the Hinox by rayless pawn, surely. For he who saved the domain, there should be a piece of fish cake. Go on, I'm counting on you. You guys are not helping me here. Who is this? Tona. Amazing! Hula. Trello. Muzu. With any luck, this is Trello. I doubt it though. Grumble. Trello! Hey! Planned to have that ceremonial trident examined by Dento, but on the way there I dropped it off at the bridge. Doesn't really matter, it's fake after all. I'll have to ask Dento to make a new one. If someone happens to pick it up, they can just keep it. What is that? What? The bridge doesn't even give me. Alright. We're gonna look this up real quick. Don't mind me. I didn't open up the. Oh, I did. Okay. Ooh. Out into the river below. Ceremonial trident. Get the. I don't understand why that kind of works though, because he said it's a replica. It's not even an actual thing. But that's what they're telling me. Okay, let's read this. Gift from the sky, a scale of light splits the feet of the veiled falls sight. Your trial awaits. Okay. Where's the Zorazard? What? I'm gonna save actually. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't look that up, I wouldn't have known. I never would have figured crack through the sky. I guess maybe what I probably would have done is tried throwing it at it. Obviously, I tried to just drop it on there, and that didn't work either. Oh, Hundo Ruby! Throw yourself to space. That's more Tears of the Kingdom than Breath of the Wild. Ring! It's possible in both. Never really been up high in this game now that you mention it. I guess I've been to some of the highest peaks, of course, but I haven't actually been to high places. Alright, that's another shrine down. Oh, yeah, the general glitch. let's go here. That was incorrect. I guess it's closer to an exploit, is the true term. So that's the reason why I changed it. I just, in my brain, glitches, bugs, and exploits are all really just the same thing in my opinion. But you're right. The technical term would probably be closer to exploit, because it's a mechanic that the game has that you're using in an unintended way. Yeah. Didn't think anyone was around.
Oh.
I knew we'd meet again.
Oh.
Excellent. Without further ado. A beast that wears a crown of bone, prancing through the lush green. Mount the beast upon its throne, for only then the shrine shall be seen. A crown of bone. Is this actually a Lionel? I just realized. Is this going to be a Lionel? But it said a crowned beast, so it might almost be a. Prancing around. This feels like a secret. Like a Korok. Doesn't look like there's a Korok there.
Hey. Oh. 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 Ah.
Okay, that had nothing to say. Crown of bone. I'm gonna go with that. Amateur Dash is up there for some of the hardest games ever made. But Didn't know you could ride deer in this game. I think you can ride bears as well, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like we did it. I mean, technically, I would argue it isn't. And the reason why I would argue it isn't, I'm being a little pedantic maybe, but I would argue it's not because that's exactly it. It's user created content. So I see where the users create hard stuff. And it's the same thing with Mario Maker, right? Like, it would be in the realm of it's pretty difficult when you include the player level. But if you just look at what Nintendo did with it, then it's not really. Okay, what do we got here? What is hitting this do? Really? That doesn't work. And now we go nowhere. That actually doesn't get me high enough to be up there. Hmm. I understand that this is kind of supposed to, like... Good enough. Nathaniel. Thank you for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the chats and hanging out. Have a good night. Let's head over to this let's see if we get lucky and head over to this Blood Moon Shrine. Because we have killed a number of enemies, but it's 6:30. Probably be 7 by the time we land. Actually sounded like a blood moon sound. It'd be nice if just automatically, if you were here at the turn of day to night, it would just automatically be a blood moon. Because it feels, it's not 100% random on blood moon, but it's kind of random on blood moon, and so it just kind of makes this shrine a bit tough. Has anybody ever looked at the clouds in this game and wondered if any of them are like tried figuring out some shapes for them and stuff like that? Just happen to see Calamity Ganon, no big deal, you know. Oh, look at that strong link. Did you see that? He was flexing. The time mechanic is decent in this game, like passing day to night, but the specific dates are rough, I would say. Like, again, this blood moon feels really rough. There's the completely naked. It doesn't feel like this is actually going to be a blood moon either. Normally you'd see little red flecks.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Get it, Mifa's Grace. Come on, Blood Moon. That is not a blood moon. You can see it. So there's a shrine over here. Suma Shama. Didn't realize there was dung piles. Enjoy yourself. No, thank you. I wonder if they made a weight mechanic to armor in this game. Critical hit. We're gonna need this. May as well put climbing gear on. I actually don't know where the other piece of climbing gear is. I'm sure there's climbing, well, you know what, we can do this as well. So I really do like the fact that they allow you to do this. Like, I'm holding on to a flame sword, and so it... I'm holding on to a flame sword, and so it's, okay, so... Oh. much more simple than I thought. So I tried making the okay, so for Yuru. So we're waiting for 4 p.m. We are at 3 a.m. All right, well, we got some time. Only 12 more hours to go. I believe the game is 5 minute cycle. That doesn't sound right. "24 minutes. 1 minute is 1 hour." Okay, so we have. Okay, we're gonna be waiting 12 minutes. Aaron, welcome in. How you doing? We are. No, this is not my first time playing, but it is my first time 100%ing the shrines. But I'm kind of looking them up just to make them a little bit more quicker. That bird just spawned. Yeah, the Koroks, no. As far as I'm concerned, shrines are good. I will be doing the memories as well. Um, we've already done the divine beasts, and we'll just go to after we're done getting the shrines and getting the memories. Then we'll go. What time is it? It's 5:30. 6:30 now. Yeah, 6:30. We need to wait until 4 p.m. We're just kind of hanging out right now. Um, I feel like a lot of the shrines we still have are very specific conditions. Like we have that lightning shrine to our west. It would be northwest of here. We have this one, which we're waiting on 4 p.m. We have the blood moon. Yeah, I don't I don't think there's a fire going here though. Yeah, there's not a fire going here. I think I have one piece of wood. Actually, we might have picked up a lot of wood now that I think of it. I think we chopped it. Nope. Nope, we got one bit of wood. Um we have the lightning shrine with the mushrooms that I feel like I don't know if this is correct, but I feel like you need the Gerudo treasure if I'm not mistaken. Oh really? I don't know if I have flint. I probably have flint. Uh Maybe I don't. Oh, we got Farash and Dinral. We just need to find the other one. I didn't realize we had two out of the three. I thought we just had one. Actually, it doesn't look like we have flint. 46 pieces? Oh, right here. I thought it would be on this screen, and I stopped at opal for some reason. I didn't even see the amber, but you're right. Eh, nah, it's actually a little bit. Drop. I'm a little concerned we might melt our. Nope, we didn't melt it. Good. All right, back to holding it. That was a good idea. I knew that I for some reason I thought there was like a cooking pot there. Um, and so I thought sometimes the fire would be going on its own. I didn't know there was a fire pit there. Just misremembering. Why? So we're the other thing that's worth saying is that's the first time that's been redeemed in a while. Um, Perfect timing, I guess, isn't it? 592. Okay. That is 110. Okay. Just making sure. Oh yeah, you can't see the time because my face. Because my face is in the way. That's fair. Uh, so the last time we had this, I have no idea when that was. But the last time it was redeemed, we had Aisatsu, which means greeting. And so we'll be changing that, updating it. It's 140. I'm just trying to keep an eye on it so it doesn't go by. So let's see. So what I try and do is I just have a big book. If you didn't know, it's just a dictionary. And I try and find one that's kind of relating to either the stream or relating to the game. Puppy says hi. Root. That would be an okay word if we can't find a better one. It's 2:35 right now, just so you know. Ah! Well, that's not. Okay, let's go. Let's go with that. So we're on the middle of a very cold hill. So it'd be kind of bad if we got caught in a snowstorm, right? Snowstorm. Fubuki. Alright, let's see. It is 3:45. There we go. Pretty sure that's it. Just double check. Yep. And there it is. Fubuki. Snowstorm. Where did it appear? There it is. Okay.
All right, so
Lucky. Thank you for some spirit bomb power. We're going to use it to conquer this shrine. Although it's probably a blessing, right? Yeah, it's a blessing. So didn't need quite as much for a spirit bomb, but power helps nonetheless. Keeps me going.
hey, listen.
So the reason why I have that is I'm just a bad streamer. I've had instances where I've had yeah. So I think I don't know if that automatically gets refunded. It's only one though. So for the personalized entrance, it's you actually need to do the there's one that's pretty pricey in here. You need to do the personalized channel points, so that's 125,000. And what we'll do is really, why didn't that kill you? The personalized entrance, that's 125,000, which I know is a lot. And you'll notice there's another one that's redo personalized entrance. I have a few people that are very frequent and subscribe, and they get additional points. So they've already gotten the 125, they've already gotten the 100,000, and they're working on like going for 1,000,000 points almost. But basically, you would probably eventually, if you stick around, and you're welcome to. But basically, you would get an idea, and you can make it, and as long as I approve it, we can get a personalized entrance for you. The personalized entrance basically, so I have, you would just see him as you've been here, but the the one that I thought of, like I work with the person as well, because it's your own personalized entrance, right? So I let you give me something thinking about it, and I'll maybe change it, and I'll still run it back by you. I'll be like, okay, this works. We could do this, blah blah blah. And we kind of go back and forth with that, and see how it feels. But that's not a. It won't be the even. Breath of the Wild. What's good and bad about it? So before Tears of the Kingdom came out, Breath of the Wild ranked really high up there with me, like as high as the original Nintendo Zelda game. I played the original Zelda games back in 80s, um, like at current gen kind of stuff, and I am not going the right way. And I loved the just drastic difference. I'm not particular on the shading that it has. Like, I'd still rather see, like, I think of Twilight Princess as probably the most visually appealing Zelda. Either that one or Link to the Past as being the most visually appealing Zeldas in my opinion, obviously. But the other part of that is the one weakness I would definitely say that this game has is weapon durability is a little bit eh. And the hard part is, so what we've been doing on stream is we were doing a Zeldathon. This was last year. And I only stream for most every night for not most every night. About every right now we're going about every other night. And is that actually a hole? Oh, it's you gotta put something in the hole. It's a Korok. The weapon durability is a little bit rough, I would say. I didn't do that right at all. Okay. But I would say what takes away a lot from Breath of the Wild is after playing Tears of the Kingdom. They made the game so good. Like the dichotomy from Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom is the game feels so close and yet so far away from each other that they didn't have to do a lot. They did a fair amount, don't get me wrong. That it feels so different yet so familiar, and it was so fun. Like the Lego system, if you want to call it that. I don't know what people call it. You don't like the dungeons? I actually do like the dungeons. I do wish what they had done in both games is actually made some closer to, you know, like actual long dungeons. There are a few long shrines, and then of course there are the divine beasts. But I do like the dungeons. They were at least a little interesting, just for something of length. Um, I didn't like that everything was named Ganon. I thought that was just an oversimplification. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like the divine beasts. I'm trying to think of Tears of the Kingdom. There were actual temples though, there wasn't there? There was the Fire Temple, the was it Lightning Temple, Garuda Temple? And so I really enjoyed those. Um, Obviously, there was the Spirit Temple and the Gloom. I did do. So, weirdly enough, we played Tears of the Kingdom before Breath of the Wild. We're just kind of, as I said, we're kind of doing a Zelda-thon, but we're doing them out of order. Um, just because I mixed it up very early, and I was just like, all right, random order, I don't care. Um, so we still have, I think, like 5 Zeldas left. We have Oracle of Seasons. We have Twilight Princess. We have Skyward Sword. We have Wind Waker. Maybe just 4. Maybe 4. Maybe Minish Cap. I don't remember if we put Minish Cap on the wheel. So we might have 5. I was planning on leaving Wind Waker and Skyward Sword off, and making those kind of like an incentive stretch goal, and I took so long that the stretch goal was made anyway, so I don't like Wind Waker. The reason why Wind Waker and Skyward Sword were left off is I do not like those games. And we're not doing Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Track. See, for me, as I always think of the GameCube tech demo that Nintendo released that had Link and Ganon fighting, and it was relatively, for that time, hyper realistic, is what I would say. And with that, forget how to do this. I don't know if I even did it in my original playthrough. They did this hyper realistic Link fighting Ganon tech demo, and I was in awe of it. I understood that it was probably like a cutscene essentially, but even still, it was just like, wow, that's really good. And then they completely switched gears, which I know they said it was a tech demo, blah blah blah, but it was just like, if this is what they can show, I can't wait to see what they do. And then they're like, Toon Link, and I was like, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, I believe, are direct sequels to Wind Waker, if I'm not mistaken. Um, um, Oh, do I just not even have this, Oh. The Bantha. Okay. Have Phantom Hourglass, never played it, don't have Spirit Tracks, okay. Um, yeah, I've played every Zelda with the exception of really the CDI games. Um, and I got wood. So I just so you know, I guess further information about the stream is I got more wood. We it's a relatively family friendly stream. Least favorite Zelda game. Oh, sorry. Just to finish my thought before I answer that, the the only games that I haven't played are the CDI games. We started playing them on stream, but it's this guy, Torin. Oh, nope. Oh. All right, thanks. Are you Gaggle? Nope. All right, Gaggle. Dabby. Gaggle. You must be Gaggle. You are not Gaggle. I'm feeling like everybody's asleep. It's 4 a.m. Least favorite again. What are you doing, goofball? Least favorite again really kind of boils down to either Wind Waker or Skyward Sword. So Wind Waker, why that feels so bad is again the original game. So I don't know if you played the new Wind Waker, right? The remake. The original Wind Waker had 9 pieces of Triforce that you're going around fishing in the boat all the time. And then after a while they're like, "Oh, well, now you get to go to all the little squares and get pieces you get maps for Triforce pieces." So the maps for the Triforce pieces are in the water. And then the Triforce pieces are also in the water. So it really felt bad that what they didn't just do is give you a truly random chance to by that time, every time you've been fishing, you really do have a chance to get a Triforce piece. And basically, all they had to do is put some kind of coding in it that every time you fish something up, that chance to get it goes higher. And basically, all they'd have to do is allow you to do that, and it would be so much better. Considering you're already going through the ocean the whole time, and you're already fishing the whole time. And so Wind Waker feels really bad in that respect. And I have heard it's better that way. I have no issue saying that. Actually, I have a couple rhino beetles. Why these arrows? And then Skyward Sword had some issues with it too. All of Skyward Sword's issues spawned from the motion controls. And my favorite is probably Link to the Past. Link to the Past, I do randomizers with it. I do randomizers without trackers. And so it's just that good. Geggle. This is the Tabantha. Geggle. Ina. Kenyo. Short. Geggle, hey! Alright. One time you were on the 3rd Dark World dungeon and accidentally reset all of your progress. Oh my goodness. I have kind of a similar story with a different game. I'll tell you about that in a second. I'm listening. I want to hear this. I don't know if that's all of it, but I can't imagine. So you were in the Skull Woods, and Skull Woods was a hard dungeon. I think Ice Palace was harder, but I think 3 was probably one of the harder ones too. Well, honestly, a lot of them were, because 4 was kind of difficult, at least in the front end, because the front end just looked all the same. So you're like, where was that? Where were those keys, and how did we get there? Wait, can I just sit? Okay, let's sit till noon. You hated Turtle Rock and Ice Palace. Ice Palace was rough. That circle that they kind of try to force you to do is real rough. Alright, now where did Geggle go? Oh. That and... and good there. Orin. Chork. So maybe he's... Ooh, I do want that. We'll take that. Let's get rid of this. Let's not equip. Okay, good. Let's not equip this. Alright, Geggle, where'd you go, buddy? Come on. Oh, Geggle! Can you actually see that from over here? Yeah. So maybe he's south? You rule. Actually, I apologize. I gonna have to take Puppy out here shortly. But I'll be right back. Right. As you can hear him. An opal. So we are not going towards that. Oh, that's north. We need to go south, if anything. Where the heck is Geggle? You rule. After you reset it, you quit the game for a while. Stop playing recently. Return, beat the game in 11 now. So yeah, I mean, give me a second. I apologize. Puppy needs to go out. I will tell you about my my story here in a second, as well as apparently he needs water. Oh, one more second, sorry. So, kind of a similar story, and it still deals with Link, Zelda, whatever you want to say. I what the heck is that? Very vibrant. Or is that the shrine? Oh, that's the shrine. All right. Ooh. So obviously I had a Super Nintendo growing up. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you always slide on the fourth climb. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that, but I don't understand what you're supposed to be seeing. Because it feels like he's going to see it to say it, right? Is that a Lionel? Yes, it is. Really don't like this rainstorm. So I had the Super Nintendo, and I had each iteration of Game Boys as well, and what ended up happening, we got the when we heard about the Super Game Boy. Obviously, I was much younger, so this is me and my mother. When we heard about the Super Game Boy, we were super happy about it, right? And they're like, you can even add colors to colorless games, and then they were obviously moving into the Game Boy Color, so you could just have those Game Boy Color games play color games, right? And poopy, poop, poop. Okay. Finishing. Good morning. So again, the biggest game that I was excited to play when we got the Super Game Boy was Link's Awakening, right? So my game was what am I missing here? And so I was trying to figure out how to do the color for the Super Game Boy. And I don't know what I pushed, but whatever I pushed did not work, and it cleared the game. And I was devastated. So I was actually on the final boss when that cleared. And I could not figure out how to beat the final boss, to be fair. Where the heck is Geggle? Geggle, you are not a nice dude. I don't like you. Ooh, arrows. Heck yeah. More arrows. I run faster. Me. Where the heck is Giggle? That's north. Doesn't really seem so it's saying he looks right at it. But where would he look at it? You can't see it from here. And I'm not seeing him at all. Nope. Like, I understand I'm supposed to talk to this guy, but I don't know where he is. That's the hardest part right here. Oh, this might be him. Hey, there we go.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. I guess that's the best way to do it. So I was stuck. I did the Link's Awakening final boss, and I could not beat the Ganon form. I couldn't beat the Ganon form because I only had the level 1 sword, and I didn't know at level 1 sword you couldn't just directly attack him. You had to spin slash.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
So that hurt a little bit. But I reset the game, and then I had a lot of trouble in my first playthrough getting into the 7th temple in Link's Awakening. And then in my second playthrough for resetting that game, I couldn't figure out how to re-get the 7th key. So Link's Awakening didn't get beat until the remake came out. Too many issues that meant I had to restart and restart and restart. But I can't get enough of Link's Awakening or Link to the Past. I've played many randomizers. I don't beat Ganon. Actually, the first time I beat Link to the Past, I beat it with a level 3 sword, not even a level 4, because I never thought to give it to the Great Fairy or the Big Fairy, I guess, really. So we beat Ganon with the 3rd level 3 sword. I believe we got everything else, though. This is actually a pretty nice treasure, or not. the trying to think of the hardest Zelda. I would say it's probably Zelda 2, right? I would say also that Oracle of Ages is up there for difficulty. For some reason, there was something that was either said or maybe I just assumed that you kind of had to put a metal object and have it while it's raining. I think the only things I don't like about some of these shrines is like it's obvious that that was electricity, but I think to actually do anything with it, you actually had to go talk to Gaggle. I don't know if I tried shooting it with an electric arrow. For some reason, it feels like I did. Blessing Shrine! The other thing that's worth talking about a little bit in the case of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the shrines felt easier to find in Tears of the Kingdom than they are in Breath of the Wild. It feels like they almost actively tried hiding them around a corner, digging through a mountain, or otherwise. We only have 20 shrines left, guys. 20 shrines. We did 10 whole shrines today so far. Looking them up helps. We can get rid of that. There is one here. I'm looking for something specific. I need to go to CAC. That's what I'm looking for. But I still really enjoyed Zelda 2, even though it was the hardest. Or probably one of the hardest, I'm not going to say. You know that guy just put that apple there. Let's get some hearts, not that it matters that much. Wait. Get these 4 hearts and then we'll go for more. There was, for some reason, I really enjoyed with Zelda 2, I really enjoyed getting over to the second palace, but I never really continued beyond the second palace. It's not that I didn't know where the third palace was, I think I had a lot of trouble navigating Death Mountain was really the issue. Sometimes I could get the hammer and sometimes I couldn't. Um, oh, those are sections of the map. So there's one like right here. This one's done. This one's done. Got those. Looks like there's one like right. No. Okay. Okay, Dueling Peaks Tower. Oh, there's 3 shrines right here. Okay, so let's go here. Get this high concentration of shrines, am I right? We're gonna scale the mountain. Let's put on our climbing. And then we'll be a little stealthy. Can't believe how much faster those climbing clothes are. Gotta slow down just a hint. I love having so much stamina that we can just jump up, basically. Kind of expected that to be a plateau. Now I'm a little scared. Oh, that's fine. We'll just fly up. Surprised I never went up these. I didn't realize there was nice little concentration right here. feel like there's one that's like right at the top. Oop, all right, never mind. There's one like right here. I didn't expect that to be right there. Twin memories. Shrines atop these peaks share a connection. Their memory, the answer to the other's question. Commit to memory before you start, lest a failure you will depart. Okay, we'll go here. Okay. Screenshot this. So let's, I guess, climb. Go the rest of the way up and shoot to the other, because it's probably on top. Right there it is. This would be a Korok. You always gotta do that. It's a law. We're just gonna climb this. It's a little high. Veneer. But from here we can just teleport to them both, so. Shrines atop these peaks share a connection, their memory, the answer to the other's question. Commit to memory before you start, lest failure you will depart. Okay. And this one is 13524. Okay. Ooh. So this one we need. It is meow. Fail. There we go. These were two pretty good, pretty easy shrines that we just missed the whole game. Not a huge deal, just kind of weird. Oh, we got Jizo statues up here. Another Korok. I had a feeling there was a Korok up here as well. Now I'm taking both of them. I'll teach you. She banned. Okay. Well, that was weird. I controlled after I hit the accept button for a hot second. Okay. 12 shrines today. There's only one shrine I think I'm kind of dreading, and that's that wind shrine. Enroll Farash. Nadro. Okay, let's go over here. Let's try and find Nadra. See if we can find Nadra, because we need her scale. Because we'll have 3 additional easy shrines. We need to go... I don't want to go too close to the... I don't want to go too close to the... May as well get some summit shrooms while we're here. Mighty Carp. So, actually over there. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll get Nadra right away. No. Lots of climbing to do now. Have to do the... I didn't realize it turned your camera that much when you started climbing. At first I thought where my head was the dragon. I was like, no! All the way up the mountain. Watch Lanai rule go down in the bay. Or Nadra. Lanairu's the mountain. Probably shouldn't mark these. There really isn't many shrines here. There's a shrine here. I kind of feel like all we should be doing is heading this way and kind of watching the bay. I think that'll work for now. I'll teach him. Feels like we're close to the dragon. I'll take your arrows, thank you. No idea what's in here, but it'll melt until it's done. It'd be kind of funny if we had like a flame shield as well. Like make it double burn. Or put down a fire. I'm gonna say I don't think this is a shrine. Feels like a Korok at this point. Yeah. Okay. Still don't see the dragon. We'll see what's in this one too. I'm not seeing any monsters, so. Truth be told, I think that's another thing that I don't like. If I had to say another thing that's pretty rough about this game is it I don't like that Rivali's Gale doesn't have independent cooldowns. It's all three, then it resets. Because Rivali's Gale is so strong in this game. It's the one that I was planning on killing the Divine Beast first for. Kind of feels like Zora needs to be done first at all times. I don't know if that's 100% true by any means, just kind of feels that way. Feels like another Korok. Is it a Korok? It is! Yeah. No, you can't do that. You gotta kill all the eyes first. Okay. Okay. That went really well. Spring of Wisdom. I didn't remember Ganon being on Nadra. You've done well to find your way to the spring. You who have overcome numerous trials obtained the Spirit Orbs. The one you see before you is the attendant of the Spring of Wisdom. This is Nadra, the blue spirit of Lanayra. The servant of the goddess has looked over the spirits of this land for ages, unknown to the world of man. However, the dreaded malice unleashed by Calamity Ganon has possessed its body and reduced it to this state. You who have received the spirit orbs, free Nadra from this malice. Show what power you can achieve. It just isn't going high enough. Alright. Kinda stinks that she goes, oh, one's gone? Alright. I'm gonna take off now. Thanks. Holy crap. Woo! Nadra is back. Can you teleport me to the shrine? Maybe? Please? Thanks to your efforts, Nadra, the spirit of Lanairu, has been freed from the grips of evil power. A single ceremony remains. Now, loose your arrow through the body of Nadra to free a spirit of this region. Wait, what? Okay. That is a spirit Nadra's scale. It fell when your arrow struck. It serves as proof of courage you received from the one who served springs since ancient times. Come offer a scale. Loose spirit Nadra is released. You must offer Nadra's scale to the spring here. Okay. It's a shrine! Your path has shown itself. Now go forth. Whenever you give me my... Oh. I wanted to get the scale back. It's a blessing shrine. A frost spear. Another shrine down. So we can actually go. We can go to all the shrines now. All the strength shrines. We have 2 there. Wait. We can get rid of these. There. We need to go almost directly west. Quite a lightning storm. This isn't even just a little bit. Find it, then roll. Your path is shooting. Little camera glitch. Probably a blessing. A major test of strength? Really? can't I carry any more weapons? Oh, no, we broke 2. We didn't break 2. We only broke 1. Let's drop this. I guess we're good. Didn't expect to have a fight in here, actually. Oh, you're not supposed to run away. They gave you water to do the... Oh my god. The flame spiel. So we still have, I don't know, 15? I'm actually kind of surprised we got through as many as we did, if you want the truth, today. We have 16. We'll get one more. It'll be 15. That'll be at least one more stream, if not 2. Probably 2 because we still have the memories to get as well. Let's see. The other one is right. Nope. It might be right here. Let's see. Where's Dragon Mouth? What? Now I feel dumb. We literally just saw it. Oh, the Dragon Mouth. Well, there is a shrine there. Let's go here. Actually, if we go here, we can just fly. So we're gonna, I think this is the last Shrine of Power with the scales. So we'll turn this in and we'll call it for the evening. It's a perfect place to stop. I was correct. There's a shrine nearby. How did you find that out? Blessing. So this will be a lightning spear, probably. These don't take too long to get to. They'd be good to kind of remember, commit the memory of. Alright, that is where we will end stream for now. Let's do a nice little save. And with that, I'll just say thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. And hope to see you again. Tomorrow is raid day. We may or may not be streaming. It just kind of depends. We only have 15 more shrines to go, which is... We're getting there. We're getting there. Is it 15? I think it is. I don't know. I think we only have 15 more shrines. And so, again, that'll be probably 2 more streams is what I'm expecting. And again, we still have the memories after that. The memories will be much easier. They just, again, the shrines, they really kind of tried hiding. And so it's not always a direct path, which is, you know, good and bad. I mean, the first trip around, it's good. The second trip around, it gets a little, what's a good way to say it? It gets a little monotonous, I think. More due to the fact that the crafting system in Tears of the Kingdom just far surpasses the climbing, which the climbing is very good, but the crafting system far surpasses the rest of it. So, with that, I do appreciate you being here. Hope you had fun. I enjoyed it. We got a lot of shrines knocked out, so I'm kind of surprised at that. Thank you, Aaron, for coming in, hanging out, and pushing a lot of buttons. Thank you, Nathaniel, for having a decent chat. And yeah, I will see you guys probably tomorrow, but I'm not going to guarantee it. So, have a good night, and I will see you guys, if not tomorrow, Thursday. I do have a lot on my plate this week, actually, so I might just take tomorrow off. In the respective, I might still raid, but I might not stream, just because in the background of raiding I can do some work. But have a good night, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.